Hey, what's up, guys? So we're gonna jump into rivals today. Got the Spotlight BMW series. Earlier this morning, I jumped into the series without running a lap just to save off the tune and get the specs. Then I went into free play with the same time of day um, and everything, and set up a base tune. And then I did come in and run some laps, and I was able to get what you see there, 121.919, is good for 28th. And we'll look at the leaderboard. So the Ghost will be ESV Adventure. I'm not sure how to correctly pronounce that. A lot of my friends have tried this, and he's fast enough that we won't be on top of him the whole time, which is nice. And we'll get to see what a top player is doing because he's currently 4th. We're 12th in the Americas, so the goal would be to get a top 10. This morning I did have the Delta for a 121.7, 121.8, right somewhere right around there. So I think that's possible. Jump in and see what we can do. So 5%. So the tune is ForzaTune Pro, and it's pretty much straight from the app. So my overall balance is set to 107, and my turn in is set to 103. Everything else is 100. For the gearing, so when it comes to top speed, what I'll do is for this track, it calls for 75%. The default base tune calls for 75% aero on the front and rear. So I'll actually set both of those to 75% to get the estimated top speed there on your left. Just make sure that your final drive, everything's set up so that you can actually see what the top speed is and not be limited by your gearing, which I am here. So I took the gearing from the app and I kept first and second gear, and then I shortened third to 6. So because short track, mid-Ohio, we're not going to hit the top end, so we can shorten things to stay in the power band and optimize it for this track. And that's a common thing. So the gearing map is going to give you the best or very good starting point based on the estimated top speed. And then you're going to usually the first two or three gears are really good, and then shorten 4th, 5th, 6th, or 5th and 6th, depending on the track. That's how it works out for me. Alignment from the app. So all of this identical to the app, ride height. Aero, this is what the app costs for. It costs for 75%. And then because my overall balance is at 107, it suggests the rear aero about this point. And it feels really good. So in December, he updated how the aero suggestions work. So when you dial in oversteer or understeer, it's going to exaggerate how much you adjust that. Like, so in the past, before that update, it would have suggested the rear aero much higher than what I have here, or closer to it'd still be, it would be less than the front, but much closer to the front. So that was the change that was made, and I've found it to be really good. I've only tried it in GT cars, but it's working really well. Here, everything's normal, balance. Pressure's 120% with GT cars. I tend to get a better braking distance if I run more braking pressure. That's not the case for all cars. So. But the braking balance is from the app. The diff settings from the app, and I run my steering lock at 70% for this car. All right, so double check the fuel, and let's see what we can do. So the first lap's always going to be slow until the tires get warmed up. For me, it usually takes me at least 3 or 4 laps to get in a decent rhythm and go from there. So here we're just getting tires warmed up, trying not to make any huge mistakes that ruin everything and have to start over. Because the car will feel very loose, especially at the beginning here. I ran out, but we got our time. Oh, I failed. All right, so we're 22nd in the world and 8th, so we made top 10. I may come back and try to get a top 20 in the world. We'll see. There's a day left. But thanks for watching. Oh, and just because I had to cut because it takes several laps. I know you don't want to watch all that. So just so you can see, it is the exact same tune. All right, guys. I'll catch you in the next one.